Hello, my name is Slan Steven, and welcome to today's video. Today, I wanted to discuss the investment potential of the CS20 case, because personally, I think it's something that's being slept on by a lot of people. According to this graphic provided by the CSGO Market Forum Discord, the CS20 case was moved to the non-prime drop pool in August of 2020. Now, of course, this is the only case that has the classic knives. These classic knives are sure to remain popular among people who've been playing Counter-Strike for a long time, have been playing since Source and 1.6, where these knives originated, and with the OG finishes, I think these knives have some serious potential. I do think one of the main things that can hurt the rare special items in this case is if in 2024, at the 25th anniversary of Counter-Strike, if they release a case with the same knives and the same finish. I don't think they're going to do that, however. I think they're going to do the same knife, the CS classic knife, but I think they're going to do it in a next set of finishes, either the Gamma finishes or the Chroma finishes. Probably the Chroma, because the Chroma finishes are older. And with that being said, that leaves a lot of potential for these knives in this case. And at the time of this recording, these cases are only 9 cents each. A huge steal to be able to get a lot of them for really cheap. Now, with the knives out of the way, which are the most important part when talking about a case and its potential, let's move on to the skins specifically inside the CS20 case. My personal favorite skin in this case is the Op Wildfire. I actually unboxed one last night from recording this. I actually unboxed two, one Battle Scarred and one Stat Trek Minimal Wear. So hopefully that's a sign that the luck is on the side of this case, or at least it is for me. The Op Wildfire is probably, not including collection skins, things like Operation Collections, it's probably my second favorite op just behind the Asimov. It is such a beautiful looking skin, especially in good conditions. I think it's going to add a lot of value to this case, because unless you're talking about a super rare op or the Asimov, in my personal opinion, this is one of the best cases out there, or one of the best ops in a case out there, and due to the low price of the case at just 9 cents currently, I think once that gets realized and when people start opening up more of them, the prices of this case is going to skyrocket. The other red in this case is the FAMAS commemoration. It's my personal favorite FAMAS skin, but it's not a very expensive red. It's only about, I think, $20 in factory new. However, there's always one red that doesn't do as well as the other, but the FAMAS commemoration still performs pretty steadily and pretty handily in correspondence with the Wildfire. I do think, though, it is definitely the weaker one, but it still is a very nice looking skin, and I think that speaks to the quality of these skins. I only want to touch on one more individual skin before I want to tell my personal takes on where I think this case is going to go. The last skin I wanted to touch on is the pink, the MP9 Hydra. It's a beautiful looking skin. It's a great pink, and it's relatively affordable, especially for being used for trade-ups for a Wildfire. It's a really nice looking skin in really good conditions. And even in conditions like field tested, I have one field tested that still looks really good, unlike some skins that get completely destroyed if it's anything below good minimal wear. Now, where do I think this case is going to go? To be honest, the classic knife, while a very good looking knife, and while still pretty sought after, I don't think it's going to have a $1 to $2, moon by the end of the next year or two. It's currently only at 9 cents, which is a great entry point for this, because I do think within a year's time, there's a good chance that it at least hits 30 cents, if not more. They moved this case to the non-prime drop pool before the Danger Zone case, and to me, that seems to solidify the theory that they want to try and keep the prime drop pool to a wide variety of different rare special items. And with the classic knives already being their own unique thing, they're trying to make that more rare, and they're trying to get these other things in the drop pool so you have a wide variety. You can get the Gen 3 gloves, or you can get a fracture knife and get the shattered web knives. They're trying to diversify things, and because they're trying to diversify, that is moving the classic knife in the CS20 case out and moving it into the rare drop pool. And I believe that if it becomes the next case to be moved into the rare drop pool, I think that is going to see an instant spike in this case, because I think a lot of people have slept on it, and I think that's unfortunate. I think once it gets moved into the rare drop pool, and once that gets confirmed, people are going to take notice of it. They're going to remember the good skins that are in it, and I think that it is just unfortunate that so many other good skins came out while this case has been in the drop pool. However, I do think that bodes well for investors, because of right now, there's less than 450,000 currently on the Steam market. It is currently only listed for 9 cents. I was able to get 2,000 in the last 4 days for $180 total. I've gotten in on this early because I think it's going to go high, but again, I think it's relatively a low risk case as well, because I don't see it dropping much lower. I at least see it holding its value, and I definitely think it's going to go up in the long term. I don't think it's going to have a max potential of, something insane like the Spectrum 2 cases, which I will get to in a future video. But I do think its potential on its own is definitely worth looking at, having maybe a smaller investment as opposed to some of your other case investments, but it's definitely worth taking a look at to see if it will fit into your individual investments, to see if it's worth, because if it does have such a low potential, which I think relative to other cases it does, you'd have to invest more and get more units to get higher profit. But because it is so cheap at only 9 cents, it might pay out more in the long run because you're essentially getting in early. It definitely has a lot of different factors that needs to be taken into consideration. But I do think, for me personally, the benefits outweigh the risks, and I've definitely already invested into it. I might invest more. I might hold on for other investments personally, but I just feel like this is a case that a lot of people aren't really giving the value it deserves. And I think when it does reach that point, it's going to take off. But anyway, thank you for joining me for this last 10 minutes. I hope you liked the video. Like it if you liked it. Comment down below what you'd like to see next time. Subscribe to the channel. It really does mean a lot. I'm hoping to do a 100 case opening when we get to 1,000 subs to celebrate that huge milestone. I'm trying to think of something to do when we get to 100 subs. Let me know if you have any ideas down below. But I hope you have a great time, and I'll see y'all next week.